After years of Jesse and Celine dreaming of a life together, wondering if their instant chemistry would have been strong enough to last a lifetime, the two are finally together in Before Midnight. Before Sunrise and Before Sunset told the stories of two individuals desperately in love, but torn apart by their separate lives in limited time. Every interaction was like magic. They were able to talk comfortably for hours, despite being nearly strangers. Flash forward 9 years, Jesse is divorced and now it's Celine. They're parents to twin girls, and just as time does to any couple, Jesse and Celine's fiery romance has fizzled out. They argue, have disagreements, and face doubts in their relationship. It's a harsh change to how they acted towards each other in the first 2 movies of the trilogy. Reviewers of Before Midnight have been disappointed in how Jesse and Celine's relationship has progressed. I think everyone wants to believe that true sparks don't die out, that real love lasts forever. We see breakups and divorces all around us, and many couples who stay together are still unhappy. That raises the question, can romance be everlasting? Jesse and Celine were the epitome of chemistry, but years into their relationship, their differences in where they want to live, how they want to divide household responsibilities, and even how they like to have sex divide them emotionally. If a connection as special as Jesse and Celine's can fall apart, is there hope for forever love? Before Midnight follows a couple as they reflect on the highs and lows of their relationship, their beautiful memories, their heartbreaking betrayals. Their relationship is in a fragile place, but the truth must always be expressed. For if it's bottled up for too long, it's bound to cause you to eventually explode. A particularly impactful scene in Before Midnight shows Celine asking Jesse,
"If we're meeting for the first time today on a train, would you find me attractive?"
Of course.
This refers to the first time they met, which we saw at the beginning of Before Sunrise. So by Celine asking this question, she's wondering if his attraction to her is the same as it once was.
No, but really, right now, as I am, would you start talking to me? Would you ask me to get off the train with you?
Jesse doesn't give a confident answer. He just starts questioning the theoretical details of the scenario, which disappoints Celine. She wanted a romantic response from him, some sort of doubtless yes, but she didn't get it. No matter how perfect a romantic connection feels in the beginning, time and comfortability will inevitably cause rifts. No close relationship, especially one as intimate as a romantic partnership, will be forever free from contention. The more time you spend with someone and the more aspects of your life you share, the more likely you'll face disagreements. When we watch beautiful love stories on screen, they serve as the perfect form of escapism into a world where there isn't any conflict or dullness. But Jesse and Celine demonstrate that a lasting relationship requires you to put your ego aside and decide whether a person is worth the difficulties that come with the relationship. As Celine thinks back to the early times of their relationship, the moments where everything was exciting, beautiful, and hopeful, she's feeling nostalgic, romanticizing that time period. Reminiscing on old times can be healthy for a relationship. Studies have even shown that experiencing romanticized nostalgia can help couples feel closer and more satisfied with their relationship. Alongside Celine, the viewers see their relationship now and wonder how it got to a place of such tension and coldness, especially considering how beautiful their journey to each other was. The audience then feels betrayed, in disbelief that this is how their love story turns out. Nostalgia can be a double-edged sword. It can remind you of what connected you, but it can also lead you to have unrealistic expectations of what your relationship should look like now. The way the entire Before trilogy skips forward in time is a discussion of nostalgia in and of itself. Before Sunrise introduces us to the concept of what could be. Before Sunset suggests what could have been. And Before Midnight showcases what actually is. By this, we see that things always appear more idyllic before you actually have it. We have a perception of what true love is, but when that honeymoon stage of excitability doesn't last forever, we look back at how things used to be and question if something went wrong or if it was just never meant to be. But in reality, things are never that black and white, and it's oftentimes even more difficult to process that there's no villain in the love story. You just want different things out of life. Jesse and Celine have strong and opposing wishes regarding where they want to live. Jesse wants to live in the United States to be close to his son, but Celine believes the move would cost her her career. So, in the end, the beautiful illusion of Jesse and Celine's perfect romance is shattered. Who would have expected them to turn into the bickering couple Celine had moved away from on the train 18 years earlier? But perhaps it's good for people to be met with reality. People do change. You can't escape that. You change too. But just because love can be tough, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
But if you want true love, then this is it. This is real life. It's not perfect, but it's real.